things seem to have gone quiet on the knife-wielding maniac in public front recently. But of course, that was always going to be short-lived, unfortunately. So there is a report here today coming in from several sources to do with a knife-wielding Romanian drunk in public, terrorising the public, has been arrested. I'm going to show you two little pieces of reporting here and a follow-on for a demonstration or a gathering of residents in this area that are extremely concerned with antisocial behaviour, and rightly so. Considerable disquiet. Man accused of wielding a knife in broad daylight claims it was for self-protection. David Covaciu, aged 28, insisted his actions were fueled by ongoing unease in his estate. And this is a picture of him being taken to Monaghan Courthouse on Monday morning. A man in his 20s accused of brandishing a knife in broad daylight in a County Monaghan town on Sunday evening has insisted it was to do with unease. He lives in RD Road, Macross, Carrickmacross, Monaghan. And this is where there was a demonstration held, I think, on Friday night. There's another one planned. He was remanded in custody by Judge Raymond Finnegan after appearing at a sitting of the District Court. The accused, who had the benefit of a Romanian interpreter, sat in the custody suite of the court as details surrounding the alleged episode and 3 ensuing charges were heard. They included 2 charges of knife possession under Section 9(1) and 4 of the Firearms and Offensive Weapons Act 1990, alongside a Section 6 public order charge. Inspector Damien Martin addressed the court at the onset of the proceedings to reveal the state were objecting to bail under Section 2. Well, thankfully, the judge had the wit to remand this loon into custody. Inspector Damien Martin addressed the court. Garda Barry Sheehy underlined those objections on the basis of the seriousness of the charges, adding that the Section 9(4) charge carried the possibility of up to 5 years in prison on indictment. Where's the deterrent for knife crime, really? Where's the deterrent? This is another article that was published in Gripped, an unemployed Romanian man. So more details coming in. So he's unemployed. He was Romanian. He can't speak English, or at least he needed an interpreter. Very drunk in public when brandishing a knife on the Main Street of Carrickmacross. A court has heard the accused was charged with 2 weapons. Well, we know about that. He was also charged with abusive and threatening language under the Public Order Act. Now, let's think about this for a second. If he was charged with abusive and threatening language, what was that Romanian he was speaking? Was he threatening and abusing people in Romanian? Or did he muster up some English swear words and threats in English, but yet he needed an interpreter, no less paid for by the Irish taxpayer when he appeared in the court? What was he swearing about? Northern Sound reported that Garda Barry Sheehy said that, the solicitor had said her client lived in Carrickmacross for 8 to 9 years and was very drunk when the incident took place. So 8 to 9 years, still can't speak any English, unemployed, Romanian. What the hell's he doing there? Walking up and down the main street with a knife. Videos of the incident, there we go again, incident, have been circulating widely on social media and were referred to in the court by Garda, who issued a statement on the incident yesterday. They talk a lot about don't spread mis and disinformation on social media. Well, people are posting these videos up. Thank goodness people have cameras that they can record this and make people in the area aware. And to be honest, very often it's off the back of these things that the guards actually do move and make an arrest. You can't deny it. The guy's caught here walking around brandishing a knife, threatening people in cars. So the Garda had issued a statement Inspector Damien Martin told the court that the accused was brandishing a 4-inch knife in an aggressive manner, causing great distress to the general public. So, what are you doing in an occasion like that? You just let him walk around, or do you take him down? Let me say, take him down. Garda wish to reassure the public that we are aware of an incident which occurred in Carrickmacross. This has been circulating on social media. We wish to confirm the suspect is arrested and is being held in custody. Last week, here we go, a peaceful protest was organised in the town against what a spokeswoman said was problems in the town with bad behaviour and bullying children. Laura McElroy, who said she'd come to the country to live in the town 20 years ago, that recent new arrivals to the town had added difficulties, claiming older people were also being targeted as they collected their pensions. Children bullied, older people targeted, antisocial behaviour due to, allegedly, an influx of new parishioners. And here we have one walking up and down the street, drunk with a 4-inch blade, acting in an aggressive manner, making threats. Doesn't speak English though, doesn't work. But he had the money to get drunk. So that's a little snapshot of the piece from Northern Sound. And actually, I went into the article. And interesting when you see it, a peaceful protest planned in Carrickmacross tomorrow evening. That was last week. And I believe there's another one upcoming. Organisers of the protest are suggesting CCTV to be installed in places like a children's playground. What the hell would you need CCTV in any right functioning society in a children's playground? And in Convent Avenue, where people like to go for walks, they say they're inundated with messages from concerned people on a daily basis. The group is appealing to local TDs and councillors, along with Garda, to do something to help the situation and make it a safer place. She's behind Laura McElroy, who's behind the protest, has been living there for over 20 years. Garda issued a statement in relation to misinformation, disinformation, and uninformed commentary circulating on social media as a result of a recent video posted online from people from Carrickmacross. This is actually to do with another occurrence. They said juveniles were using a toy item which has been recovered. Inquiries are ongoing, and Garda are satisfied there's no public safety concerns from that video. No, not from that video. But what about the new one that came up? That wasn't mis and disinformation. And this is before we seen the knife wielder, the unemployed drunk Romanian. Statement of issued said this can cause fear and concern in peaceful communities with incorrect and dangerous misconceptions, particularly about international protection and minority groups. And Garda Síochána say they appeal to the public to independently verify information or on messaging apps. Yeah, that was before this came up, bubbled up to the surface a few days later. So be careful. Don't spread lies or falsehoods about that, which is true. Don't. Make sure you have the facts. And then a couple of days later, this video comes up, and then the guards make an arrest off the back of it. But what kind of society are we in when you go to a quiet rural town and the pensioners are being targeted, children are being bullied, they want CCTV put up in children's play areas, and where people can just simply go and take a walk, getting daily reports of disturbances and incidents? So anyway, let me know what you think down below. You know, is there anywhere that this won't be a problem in the coming weeks and months and years? A lot of people are already think certain areas are too far gone. Communities have been ruined. So let me know what you think. Do you live in that area? Do you live near that area? What are your experiences? If you have any, leave them in the comments below. But for now, I'm Rick Munn, No Risk, No Reward Media, over and out.